In a place called to be the light of the world, should the lights be turned off? Do you prefer your church lights to be on, dimmed, off? Got a very good one for you today.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. And I came across Pastor Adeboye's video on Instagram, General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. And he was talking about light. And then I know it's a good one because I've had a lot of recording with you in the past, and we talked about lights, different mood of lights and stuff like that. Lights in general for few of your events. So I thought, okay, let me see what Dr. Joe has to say about this one.
Yeah,
so let's play the video.
All right, so okay, let's play the video, and that should...
Who am I talking to? Thank you. Now thank the people here. They have brought light. I don't know why all of a sudden they will put people in the dark.
Ich will Leute ins Dunkel stellen.
Don't do it all. They say it makes the recording better. That's a lie. This is not a nightclub. Even as my son said, oh, how I wish you can be in Paris on Sunday. Because before God did anything at all, after he created the heaven and the earth, the first thing he said is what?
Wow.
May I decree to somebody tonight, in every facet of your life, let there be light.
Let there be light.
What do you think?
What? Okay, so there's a number of things to look at this. Personally, I think that lighting in a church, in an auditorium, in a ministry setting, lighting, sound, aesthetics, technical, these are all technical things. And, they create mood, they create ambience and different things. So it's neither here nor there. You see, so I know there's some people that have a preference. I remember when we ministered in Somerset, and we had elderly, a lot of elderly people in our congregation. They wanted the lights on. They wanted the lights on all the time. Yeah. Right? Because they're used to probably old church where it's white walls, everything is clear. Right. And I think the distinction's got to be made here that pastor is speaking to his church. He's speaking to his church. This is how he wants the ambience of his church to be, RCCG. So we need to look at it in that framework. So you cannot argue with him. You don't argue with people on opinions and preferences. There's no, it's not like it's not a theology or anything. It's just a preference. And I think that's okay. Pastors can have preferences, because the question then is, does turning down lights in a turning them on or turning them down in a church make the church a nightclub?
Let's see what people have to say about that.
Okay, let the people type in the comments. Type your answer in the comment section.
From my point of view as a media professional, I prefer the lights on, honestly. Maybe not too bright, but I think I support Pastor Adeboye on this one.
Yeah. And again, I like what you said, you prefer.
Yes.
Right? So that's good. I think that changed the argument that it's a preference issue. I don't think it's a spiritual issue, because other people actually prefer a more subdued, dim, moody ambience.
Yeah.
For different reasons, because it's just like at night, right? There's some people that sleep with the lights on.
With the lights on.
Some people sleep with the lights off.
I do sleep.
For me, I like to have. Do you like to have lights on or off?
No, off.
Off.
Yeah.
Right? Why? Because it gives you a certain ambience.
Yes. That's right.
Okay, it's nighttime now, but my wife likes to have the lights on. So we compromised that she has a light lampstand right next to her bed, so she can turn that a little bit on. Then mine's off. So we We compromise. So I think in the body of Christ, we have to compromise here and there. If you see somebody who doesn't like lights, they're still in the faith and still they are correct. Somebody that likes lights, they're still
in the
correct.
I mean,
so I think the pastor...
I agree with you. It depends on the events as well. Even though I said earlier that I prefer the lights to be on, if it's a concert, if it's not your normal regular church service events, it's a worship night or worship concert. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of mood lights and the stage lights, moving head and different type of, like you said earlier, to create the atmosphere of worship. That's okay. But obviously, I'm guessing Pastor Adeboye, Daddy Adeboye is referring to normal church service. Maybe that's what he's referring to. For normal church service, I don't think the lights should be dim. I don't think the lights should be like a concert. Like should be, because that's what he's referring to. Don't make it look like a disco or make it look like a club. So if it's a normal Sunday service, a normal prayer meeting, I don't think the light should be dim, because the light is down. It actually gives that people that comfort to doze up during the church service, especially if something was going on. It's not energetic enough to keep them awake. So that's my opinion. I think I prefer
that's good
in conclusion.
Yeah, and that's a great opinion. Again, I feel these are things that can be said from a leadership perspective, the pastor who leads the vision of the church and the way that they want the church to feel. There's some people that won't go to churches that have got dimmed lights because it feels too modern, too trendy, too elevation, like, too Hillsongy. They don't like that. They just want to have a standard church, old church with benches and things. But I feel like, we can use lighting. We can, whatever we is at our disposal. Let's use it. Music, sound, tech, lights. Let's not, but it's again, it's a preference. I don't have a scripture or a word from the Lord about that. It's just a preference.
It's a preference.
So I think on that we can rightly and still be brothers, Brother Paul, with you with your lights turned on, with my lights slightly dimmed, and we can still... But we want to hear what you think. You, the viewer, exactly. What do you think?
You like your lights on in your church? Let's hear what you have to say in the comments. Your voice matters. Thank you for watching. See you next time. God bless.